Just because something is common doesn't mean everybody knows how to make it the right way. Nigerian stew might be in every kitchen, but not every pot is blessed, my dear. So in today's video, I'll be showing you how I turn my peppers, tomatoes, garlic, onions, beef and shaki into something that will make your neighbor come knocking at your door. Let's get into it before this aroma causes trouble.
Baby, got me hooked on you once again.
How about now? We cannot just start making Nigerian stew, almighty Nigerian stew, without first of all cleaning out our utensils, our pots, spoons, and everything that we need to make this magic happen. So first of all, we clean out our pots, make sure we wash and rinse it thoroughly.
Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Cynthia. Thank you for stopping by. If you're a returning subscriber, you're welcome. I'm going to show you guys all the ingredients and how I prepare them before using them for stew. So if this is something you're interested in watching, then stay tuned. I already have my pot here, which I've nicely washed, and I'm going to be opening these up and putting them in the bowl. I have some of these tomatoes for a while now, and some are beginning not to look so good, so I'm just going to separately wash them. So for this stew, I'm using my beef, shaki as well. Like I said, some of these tomatoes have been here for a while in my fridge, and as you can see, some of them are beginning to look bad, so I'm just cutting off the parts that doesn't look too good, and I'll go ahead and finish. I'll be right back. So after washing this thoroughly, the next thing I do is cut them up, cut them in halves, and put them in the pot. I'm going to be boiling the tomatoes in. Basically what I do is just cut them up just like so. Not sure if this pot is gonna be enough for it since the tomatoes are a lot. As you can see, I have my paprika here. I don't know if it's the one they call tatashi in Nigeria. I'm just gonna empty this in the bowl, ready to be washed. This is what actually gives the stew the bright red color that you see, and it also adds its own flavor to the stew. I'm gonna wash that very well. Go ahead and remove the head or the stalk, whatever you call this, I don't know. Go ahead and remove that, and we'll be left with this. I'll be transferring this to the pot. I'm gonna be repeating the same process with my habanero pepper and my ginger. And also my garlic. I'm gonna wash them up. I'm gonna remove the, what do you call this, the head of pepper or stalk, or let me know in the comment section what it's called. I'm also gonna be adding onions, which is not here right now. Alright guys, so this is what we have here. I have my onions, ginger, habanero pepper, paprika, my tomatoes, which you're seeing there, my garlic. So I'm also going to be adding some spring onions, which is not here right now. So I usually add a tiny bit of clove to this. I usually add about 2 or 3. I'm just going to carry this and put it on fire, just like so, just like so. Is what we have here at the moment. Ignore the fact that it's not covering well. Once it boils down, it will cover properly. I reduced the heat because I did not add any water. I expect the vegetables to bring out their own water just with time, so there's no need adding extra water. That will take extra time for it to cook. How beautiful is this color? Just how beautiful is it? So beautiful. While the tomatoes are cooking, I have my meat. I want to start prepping my meat. I have my shaki here. This is what I'm going to be using. And I also have my beef. I just want to cut them up into the sizes that I want before I spice them up and start cooking them. Let me tell you something. Whoever that invented standing up while cooking, you should examine that person to know if that person is actually a human being. Yes. Because how can I stand for hours prepping food, cooking? Don't have the fear of God in you? Don't you have the fear of a human being in you? What about the fear of our legs? Really? Can somebody stand for hours prepping food and then cooking food for hours just standing? I can't. I can't. I had to sit down to cut this meat. I want to see if cutting with scissors will do the work, and I think it's actually doing the job because all my knives are getting blunt and I don't even know how to sharpen them. Knife sharpener that I bought here, I don't understand it, to be honest. It doesn't do nada. I have to check on these tomatoes. Don't forget to subscribe. Click that subscribe button right now. This is what we have. This has been boiling for a while now. As you can see, there's still some water left. So I'm going to leave it to cook until the water dries down. It's smelling so nice in here. So I'm done cutting up the meat. I'm transferring the meat to the pot where I'm gonna cook it. I don't think I'm gonna use all of this because I'm also going to be adding some shaki to it. So I think this is enough. I have the meat here and I'm about to start spicing it up to cook. Actually, I'm going to be adding some salt. Then I'm gonna be adding some powdered ginger. Then I'm gonna be adding some powdered garlic. Adding some thyme, adding some black pepper. So my tomato is still boiling over there. Either it's ready to cook down. I could have sieved it, but I want it to just cook till the water is dried. There's this scent that comes with it, and that is what I want. I'm going to be adding some onions, and I'm going to be adding some fresh pepper. Considering there's pepper in the pot over there in the tomatoes, I don't think I'll be putting a lot in this one. I can not go cook pepper food today. I think that's all the spice I'm gonna be adding for now. Then I'm gonna be adding the seasoning cubes, of course, not forgetting that one day we'll be cooking with that seasoning cubes. Obviously that day is not today. Turn on the heat and let it start cooking. I'm going to give it a very nice mix. I'm obviously going to be adding some more salt because the salt I put seems to be a little, considering the quantity of meat that is here. And this one over here is still going strong. The water is remaining just a little more and it will be done. I saw this bell pepper in my fridge and I just tossed it in. The tomato is ready. It has cooked and dried down just like I wanted. So right now I'm going to put it in the blender and blend it. This looks really good. This is also perfect for when you're making jollof rice. I want to have that smoky jollof rice taste. This is how you prepare your tomatoes for it. So nice. Smells really amazing. My meat is still cooking, as you can see. Is almost ready but not there yet, so I'm just going to leave it to keep cooking. While the meat is cooking, I'm just going to blend the tomatoes. So I've just added some into my blender, and as you can see my blender is almost full, so it's obvious I'm going to blend it twice. Oh, did it touch you?
No, it's your mommy.
Yeah, go away. So this is the second batch and this is what we have. See how this whole thing is looking like a tin tomato paste. Looks really nice. So this is all we have, and I'm not cooking with tin tomatoes, so it's just the fresh tomatoes and everything all ready to be used. The meat is ready right now and I'm going to start cooking the stew. I just want to fry this meat for just a bit. Nothing like frying it dry before I start frying the tomatoes. So I already have my pot there. As you can see, that's the pot I'm going to be using to cook this stew. So now I'm going to start cooking proper. I'm going to be using coconut oil to make this stew, and I'm just going to add that to the pot. It's pretty late over here, pretty late. Actually, it's morning. I started cooking early morning of today. I started around, I think around past 5 or before that, and now it's past 7 and we are still here. The splashing of frying meat, seriously, I can't do it right now. Meat has fried for a bit. Like I said, I don't want it to fry for too long. So I'm gonna start cooking the stew. So I just added some onions. And now I'm gonna add my tomatoes, the blended fresh tomatoes and pepper mix. So let's stir. Oil splashed on my hand just a few minutes ago. This is why I hate cooking. Oil splashes, I don't like it. I don't enjoy it at all. I'm going to reduce the heat and let it cook on low heat. I'm going to let it fry on low heat. This has been frying for a while now, and it's not splashing as much because I put it on the very lowest of heat. So I just wanted to leave it like that. I'm not ready for the wahala of the splashing. I'm going to start adding other ingredients. I'm going to check for taste, and you see the color and the thickness. I've not added anything yet, just the tomatoes and the meat. The meat broth is still here. I'm going to add that much later, but before then I'll have to start spicing it up. So I'm adding some salt. I'm not going to be adding too much because there's salt in the meat broth. A little bit more garlic, a little more black pepper, and I'll be adding some nutmeg powder. I'll be adding some rosemary leaves, and I'm gonna stir. Now I'm gonna add 1 seasoning cube. It smells so amazing here, guys. Since the tomato was cooked very dry, the frying time right now should not be long. Yummy. So in a few minutes I'll be putting the meat water, that's the beef broth. Now I'm going to be adding the beef broth because obviously this has been cooking for quite some time, and I'm gonna stir. So we're gonna give this some time to cook very well on a low heat. That is why you're not seeing all the splashes. I'm gonna add a little more salt, just a little. Let me cover it. I'm gonna leave it to cook. This has been cooking for a while, and this is what we have. Oh, our stew is literally ready at this point. I'm gonna turn off the heat so that I'll be able to stir it properly. See, it's splashing up and down. It's making a mess. The heat is off, but this pot, oh my god, it retains heat a lot. See what is happening? It's as if the heat is still on. I'm just gonna leave it to do its thing because I just can't. So even at this point it's still splashing, but it has tremendously reduced. Our stew is ready at this point. As you can see, this is what it's looking like. I like the consistency. It's just perfect. It's just perfect. This is ready for rice, for yam. So yummy, so yummy. This is how I make my Nigerian stew. If you watch up to this point, thank you so much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and also leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Is this how you make your own Nigerian stew, or is there a twist that you add to yours? I know you might ask, who doesn't know how to make Nigerian stew? But trust me, a lot of people make this stew, but they make it the wrong way, and then their end result is usually not that nice. But this is really good. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on my next one. Bye guys.